How y'all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. So, little different today. We're going to be talking about investing, but we're still in the realm of reselling. Now, here's the deal. I put all of my bills on a credit card. I then pay that credit card off every month. I do this because my credit card gives me points for using it. Then those points accumulate over time. And then when I get to a certain threshold, I get a gift card to wherever. This time I did GameStop. Now, I do this so I could get things like this. Today was, and this is not an all the time thing, obviously, but today I grabbed a whole bunch of wireless controllers for the Switch. I know Switch 2 is coming out. Doesn't matter. Controllers new in box hold value. What did I spend? Boom. $250, except I had a $250 gift card. I spent $8 out of pocket just to make sure I used up the entire gift card. So I did this because I was originally going to get Pokemon cards. They were completely sold out because a new set is dropping like next week. So what I wanted to do is get something that had a lot of value that took up a small amount of space. And I wanted to grab stuff that was going to be timeless. I'm not intending to sell these today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be listing them all at significantly higher than the retail price. And this is an investment. These are going to stay in the box. They're going to go on eBay at this price point, fully expecting them not to sell for a few years. But what I grabbed were things that were going to be desirable down the road. So the fact that it's for the Switch, it doesn't matter. The Switch has outsold damn near everything ever made. People will always want Switch controllers. I went with wireless because they're more desirable, and I picked characters that are going to stand the test of time. Kirby. He's been around since the NES. Everybody likes him. I got Waluigi because I figured at this price point, this is going to be one that's not very common, but Waluigi, again, has been around a long time. So people that want this particular controller, like this color scheme or this character, down the road, this will be worth more money. I grabbed just a generic Super Mario wireless. Figured that would go pretty well. Forget what I kept the receipts to make sure I priced them all accordingly. I grabbed a Princess Peach. Obviously, that's a banger. I grabbed this Pokemon one. That's the only wireless Pokemon controller they had. And then I grabbed a wired Breath of the Wild controller because that game is going to be timeless, of course. It looks really cool. So, we're not opening any of these, but just talking a bit about why you do this. So, these are high price point items that take up a small amount of space, and they don't need to be climate controlled. Well, that's not an issue when you talk about things like Pokemon cards. Those do have to be climate controlled, or they're going to all stick together. They have the possibility of melting under certain temperatures. So I want to make sure that these are going to be pristine. And electronics generally are very, very forgiving as long as they're not in direct sunlight. They're not going to be. I have special containers that are just for collectibles that stay away from heat, stay away from cold, stay away from sunlight. It's just a non-clear tote with thick sides, so I can throw stuff in there and it sits just pretty all the time. I have a ton of Halo stuff. I have a ton of AEW figures. So we're adding this to that collection. So again, I wanted something smaller at a higher price point. So we're just going to look real quick at the resale market on these. Now, investing is something we do when we have spare cash, right? I couldn't really do anything with a GameStop gift card other than really invest it, or I could have spent it on myself. But now there's going to be kind of like how when you buy a car and you drive it off the lot, it's automatically going to be worth less than when you literally just bought it. So I'm just kind of curious where these are sitting right now, because GameStop is obviously a retail practice. So they are going to be looking to sell stuff at a particular price point. So I don't know what these are actually going for. So we'll look up this one first, and I paid $22 for this. This is the wired Switch wired Breath of the Wild. So let's see if we can find the exact one. And here we are. This person got it for $15 with free shipping. So I paid $22. So it's going to be a bit before mine moves. And that's okay. I'm probably going to sit on these for like 5 years. But again, it doesn't matter. If they take up a little bit of space, and I'm going to make more in the long run if I price them the way I want to. So this guy's in the 30s. So he paid exactly what I just paid for this. And he's trying to get his money back on the delivery, which is fine. So, because I pick things that are typically desirable, that price shouldn't go down. So I don't do retail arbitrage. And the reason for that is, and to explain, that's when you buy things that are on clearance and then you sell them at a profit. If something's on a clearance, the rule of supply and demand is that there was too much supply and too little demand. I had to lower the price in order to get it off my shelf. So you've already established that there were too many of these and that they were not desirable. So you're buying them at that reduced price, but so is everyone else. I bought things that were at a regular price, other than I think there was a Kirby, but the Kirby was discounted. But I think they were actually all $45 and this one was just discounted for some reason. I don't know why. But again, it's Kirby. So I bought stuff at full price with the expectation that it would hold value longer and it wouldn't have such like a yo-yo effect of, I bought it at 20, somebody else bought it at 14. They're selling it at a loss for whatever reason. Down the road for me to sell it for 30 is going to take a really long time. So I'm generally just going to put $20 on top of all of these for what I paid for them. And we're just getting an idea of what they're going to go for. So 300 Breath of the Wild controllers for sale. As an example, 91, that's a fantastic sell-through. Anything Zelda is going to always be valuable. Let's look at if we can find our exact one. This black one seems to be popular. I'm guessing that may have come with one of the packs. Like they'll do the whatever edition, it'll come with a special controller because they all seem to be out of the case. Oh no, there's one. 2017. So I'm not seeing the one I have for on the sold, and it doesn't matter again. Because it will hold value. Somebody will want it. And eventually I'll move it. The floor on this will come up as they go into circulation. People open them, people use them, people lose them, people break them. The supply is finite for older stuff. Switch 2 is coming out. They're not going to make Switch controllers. I don't know if they're going to be cross-compatible. We'll see. But Breath of the Wild itself will not have any more items added to that coffer. They're not going to keep making Breath of the Wild items. Mario stuff, that's kind of generic. I believe this is all like Might be Mario Brothers movie. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add $20 per, photograph them, throw them in a box, and wait. And I will turn that gift card that was free money into profit down the road. A little bit of a different video today, but that's how I roll with my credit card stuff. So if you like reseller content, toy content, Switch controller content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.